Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Minecraft Survival Season 2. So I got the request to do these episodes a little bit more often. Well, anything would be a little bit more often because last time we went 2 years in between episodes. But I decided, you know what? I mean, the game's been updated a couple times and I've got more stuff to do. I finally got through my, it's not really writer's block, builder's block, I guess. So I think we will. We will start doing these more often. Now, I'm not going to say like once a month necessarily, but certainly more frequently than we have been doing them. So if you missed the last one, what we worked on last time was starting this cave over here. So let's go take a look at it. What I actually wanted to do was create the illusion that this whole mountain was one giant geode. And so what I did was basically build in some of these little sections. And I filled in a few more since the last time that we played. But basically just to give the illusion that under the ground is all amethyst. Now obviously anything that's not in view, I have not filled in with amethyst. But it gives a good illusion. Or a decent illusion, at least. And in between this one and the previous one, I actually figured out what palette I was going to use inside. You know, it was all basically stone inside, and it doesn't look that good. And I was like, what palette should I use? So I decided to keep it simple and just use the same palette as the outside. So I filled everything in inside so far with more of this terracotta. So as we head inside, a rather pleasant sound of walking across. Yeah, all this was stone, but I just filled in the corresponding colors. And I think this is looking pretty decent. I got rid of this stuff on the floor. So I got rid of the stalagmites, kept the stalactites. Remember, stalactites, hold on tight. But palette-wise, yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. I still have to actually figure out what I'm going to do in here. It'll be something, though. Probably something. And then this is probably going to connect to this new village here. I'm actually kind of thinking that I tear this entire village down and start over. Or at least... Well, yeah, that kind of is just what I'm thinking. I have got the regular standard Plains village over there, you know. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I turn this into a different kind of village. Maybe even extend the mesa out here and make it like a mesa village? I don't know. We'll see, though. But I didn't actually go over here on the last episode, but I figured that since it's going to be a long time before any of the terrain generation gets changed, we could go out a little bit and kind of peek around. So this river here is kind of nice. It goes all the way around from there. I cut out this part because this was just solid ground, but I wanted to connect the river all the way around this little island. And I think the first thing that we're going to do today will just be a nice little cathartic thing. We're going to go through and burn down all the trees in here because I want to put something in here. I'm not sure exactly what yet. Maybe some kind of village or something. Not sure. But I thought it would be kind of fun to burn everything down, you know? Oh, I'm on fire. Figuratively and literally. You know, a long time ago when I cleared out everything around the Woodland Mansion, I burned that down, but I did it off camera, so this will be a good way to make up for that, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I was not counting on the flint and steel having such little durability. I've forgotten about this. So we're going to have to be a little bit more strategic. We can always go back and get more, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. That's fine. Trying to remember if I have Oh, that would have been so cool. Trying to remember if I have another flint and steel somewhere. I should probably just craft it. It's not a big deal. Yeah, we're going to need way more than that. Okay, let's try this again. Be a little bit more strategic here, like I said, but we got several of these things, so I don't have to be too conservative with this. I would like it to not miss too many blocks so that I have to then go back, you know. Yeah, it's not every day that you get to just burn down with no care in the world, you know. So that's kind of nice, I guess. It's just like the leprechaun said, you know. Burn them all. And by M, or them, I mean the trees, of course. In Minecraft. Yeah, this is not quite as exciting as I thought it was going to be. The trees here are not quite as close together as the dark forest. But nonetheless, this is something. And I'll be interested to see what it looks like when everything is burnt. We could have also tried TNT, but that would have done some damage to our ground as well. Maybe not the best idea. By the way, on that note, actually looking for suggestions as to what to build here. I think just another village would be kind of boring, although I guess we could do another large-scale village and give it a different theme. So I'm definitely open to suggestions. Alright, we're making progress here. Definitely notice that fire does not tank the frame rate like it used to. If you've been playing for a long time, you probably remember that. But I'm not dropping any frames at all, so that's nice. I guess I'm still not going to have enough here. So maybe we'll do a cut and come back when everything is gone. Yeah, I don't use flint and steel very often, though, for, I mean, the reason that it's just not that useful most of the time. At least not on a large scale like this. So I was totally not remembering how little durability it had. Okay, well, let's get a bird's eye view here. Ouch. Yeah, we didn't get even close to getting everything. Alright, that's fine. Well, let me finish burning everything, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, well, that actually took a really long time. Needless to say, the days of endlessly spreading fire are long gone. But you can see we've got a lot of space to work with here, so I definitely like the idea of putting something here. I mean, honestly, at this point, I am kind of thinking just maybe another village, but in a different sort of theme. In fact, maybe we just delete that and move it over here and put some sort of interesting theme on it, or something else. I don't know. Let me know what you think might be a good idea. And please don't say, oh, a forest there would look really good, because, oops. But anyways, with that natural beauty obliterated, it's time to get into what we're actually going to work on a little bit this time. So thanks for the suggestions on what to put in some of these rooms. I sort of adapted a few of them and have come up with a few that I think are going to look pretty decent. So we're going to be basically filling in some rooms in the mansion this time. Nothing too incredible or exciting, but I'm looking forward to finishing this project completely. Ish. Do you ever really finish a project completely in Minecraft? I don't know. But anyways, let's go ahead and go up to the second floor. So the first floor is completely done. All the rooms are filled in. But on the second floor, we've got quite a bit left to do. So I did a couple of these on my own. First of all, there's this room that is right next to the entrance here, if we were on the wall. Plants. See, I destroyed natural beauty over there, but I brought it back to my little residence here. So there's that. Threw together all my pottery shards and put them in here. Did you hear that? There must have been somewhere that I didn't light up properly when I was clearing these rooms. Alright, well hopefully we'll find that. So, here's what we got. We have 8 rooms left on the second floor and 8 rooms left on the third floor. This one, probably going to clear out and do something else with it. This one we're going to do today. This one I put all my banners in, because I didn't really have those stored anywhere. They were just in a chest. So, that takes care of this one. Not sure yet what's going to go in here. This is the other entrance. And then this one is actually pretty neat. I ended up making a sphere so that we can have a geode in here, as if I sort of excavated it and somehow fit it through this door. I don't know how that would work, but hey. There is no amethyst inside of it right now, however, because I need to get more amethyst because I've been putting all my amethyst over there. So, yeah. This one's empty. And this one we're going to do today. So, I figured we'd go ahead and get started. So I kind of had the idea for this to be like a little lounge where we could listen to records. I don't actually remember how many records there are in the game now. I don't think there are 24, but let's go grab some. And I can drop off some of these junk items. Well, not necessarily junk items. I dropped off all the actual junk items, but brought back some food with me. You recall I made this little pub or tavern or restaurant, whatever, a long time ago. So, yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And although I set up somewhat of a brewing room in one of these, I think it might make sense to turn one of those rooms into a potion room. But we'll see. Don't ask me why when I have that much food I'm still eating bread. It's because I don't actually have a like steak farm set up, which is kind of dumb, but hey. Alright, so we got, what is this, 9 across? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think I'm missing one disc, perhaps. I want to make sure I get these in order. Uh-huh. Alright. So let's go fill in some of the records, and then, like I said, we'll make that into a little lounge area where we can come in and listen to records. I am sort of filling in rooms just to fill in rooms, but again, I mean, that's kind of what it's all about here. So, we're not going to have enough to go all 24 here, so what we might try... Hello? Oh, okay, that was weird. I was like, something wrong here? I guess I just have to get closer or something. So we got quite a bit of extra space. I wonder how I want to do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 discs is how many I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What if we do it this way? Oh, I'm going to get all out of order, though, with my discs, which is going to be a shame. I think I put a chest down somewhere. Whatever. We'll just do it this way. So instead, let's put them this way, maybe. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, that doesn't look too bad. Hopefully I didn't get out of order here while I was not paying attention. Then we just have 3 more, so I can go 1, 2, 3, I guess. Okay, probably makes more sense. Oh boy, this is just going to get confusing now. Let's go this way, though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. Of course, I'm still missing a disc, I think, but this will work for now. Wait, could you break that with your... I don't move these around very often. All right, so something like that. And then I am going to need a source of light. But that'll do for the general layout, I think. Let's move on to the next room. I'm going to just sort of give you the quick and dirty of what these are going to look like, and then we'll go and actually fix them up afterwards. Trust me, you don't want to see me sit here and work through this stuff in real time. Or maybe you do, but I don't know. So one of the rooms that is in the mansion by default is this like fake ender portal room. So I had the idea of what if we do that, but instead we do it with crying obsidian to make like a fake ender portal, but again, like weird crying obsidian. The stuff, of course, drips down and is really weird, but it'll be something. Fortunately, I have enough. And then I'm going to have to do something on the floor to make it look weird, like it's corrupting this area or something. Yeah, that's kind of weird. But we'll put something else in there. And then the last thing that I wanted to do, so one of you suggested like a ballroom. So this isn't exactly a ballroom, but I had the idea of maybe doing like a lecture hall. Again, I know it's not exactly the same thing, but it is something for sure. So I think we're going to start here. I kind of worked this one out in my head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And actually, I think we want to be like this. And then I'll figure out exactly what blocks I want here but we're going to build it out of this just oak to start with. And maybe it ends up being oak. Who knows? Alright, so then we'll go back. Yeah, about that many. Minecraft got so quiet all of a sudden. I see why, like, streamers always will put their own music in the background when they play Minecraft. It's because the music is so, like, infrequent. And I suppose it kind of adds to the atmosphere, maybe. I don't know. Alright, but I think this works. I'll just leave that lantern down there because it'll stop mob spawns. Or I could actually go in and fill in the blocks. We'll see. This is wrong, though. Definitely want it recessed like that. Okay, so I need to move it forward one row, but dang it. All right. But you get the idea. So we'd have like a lectern here and like some desks here and set this up with a little area where you could come up and listen to a lecture or perhaps debate. I don't know. Maybe. So that's looking okay for the frame of it. And I think what we'll also do is we'll cut into this geode. Where exactly do I want to do that? Maybe here. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best spot. And like I said, eventually when I get some more amethyst, we'll put it in here. I haven't really set up a good amethyst farm though, which is probably going to be something I need to do. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, and then the last thing is I was going to put just some armor stands in here, make this like a little armory type thing. Yeah, and then we can get the different types of armor there. Maybe have some tools and such on item frames. I have a bunch of extra armor that I've just gotten in, well, various places. And I'm currently keeping all that down at the blacksmith, which I built in an episode many moons ago. But, yep. Yep. And then all these that I've just acquired in various places. So yeah, we'll mess around with that. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut then, and I'll kind of spruce up some of those rooms, and then I'll be back with you when they're looking a little bit more complete. Oh, we just barely didn't make it. It's alright, we can land here. It was intentional. See, doesn't that look cool? Alright, I'll see you all in a moment. Alright everybody, so I decided, you know, we might as well go ahead and just finish the second floor, right? It wouldn't make sense not to. So, the way I'm looking at it now, first and second floor are both done, and I got 8 rooms left to do on the third floor. One of which will be a magnificent bedroom, per your suggestion. However, let's go ahead and check out all the rooms now that are in this second floor. Some of them I'm sure are going to be reworked because they're nothing too special, but I'll figure out something better to do. However, we seem to have hit our first issue. So we're going to have to swap out these mushrooms and put them somewhere else. Which is fine. Don't want mushrooms growing on my floor, though. So we'll just take, like, these, maybe. Up, up, up. Hello? I'm missing one. There we go. And we'll put those there. Yeah, that looks fine. The bamboo's gonna grow, so we can't do that. We could do these flowers, though. Can I reach? Of course I put them on the top of the block. Why wouldn't I? Oh, I thought we were going to be able to get creative here. Here we go. All right. Okay. Maybe I'll move the bamboo to there, because you can see it better, and whatever. Anyways, it's fine. So that's the entrance here, if you're coming off the wall. Off the wall! And this room is the pottery room. Here's the little, I don't know, to-do list room. I ended up making this into a little debate parlor or lecture hall. Looks alright, I gotta rework it a little bit. I do like the raised area, and you can kind of come back here and attend a lecture. Definitely the bookshelves on the wall I need to mess with a little bit more, make them look a little bit cooler. Decided to make a little dining area in here. Here's where your waiter slash waitress could stand. It's nice and moody lighting in here, and we can look outside. That just goes up to the 3rd floor. Not sure what's going on in here, but it's rather eldritch looking. So that's something, I don't know. It looks like something you might find in a woodland mansion. Maybe. This was already here. I got all my banners and such in this room. This is about the same, but I actually put chains coming down from the ceiling to look like it's holding this in place, and then I filled in the amethyst. I think it looks pretty natural. I wish you could see the chains a little bit better. I don't know, maybe I'll do something with that. And then I realized I can use this room. I don't have any right now, but when I actually get some armor trims, I can put them in here, and that's where I can store my armor trims. So that'll be an actual functional room at some point. This is going to be a little conference hall. So we can come in here and have meetings with non-existent people, since this is a single-player world, so that'll be fun. Little guest bedroom. It's got most of the stuff you would need. And then here, I decided to put in all my records. So I'm missing one, I think, like I mentioned, but we can pop any of these off the wall. So let's take a big step. And easily access all of them. Funnily enough, these actually look kind of like speakers, so I think that kind of works out. And then I got a bunch of my extras just sort of along the walls. That might be it. Yeah. So, like I said, I gotta do a little bit of sprucing up, no pun intended, some of these rooms just to make them look a little bit better. But for now, I think we will count that as having completed the 2nd floor. I also burnt a bunch of stuff over there, so I'd call this a relatively productive episode. Now, in terms of what we're going to do next, I'm not exactly sure. I'll probably leave the third floor for a little bit, or I'll go ahead and just complete it on my own time, since I don't want to have 2 episodes doing the same exact thing necessarily. But, yeah, if you have any other ideas, I already know I'm going to put some sort of a grand, like, master bedroom up at the top. And I got some smaller rooms, mostly, on the top floor. I don't know that I necessarily just want to make, like, these ones into, well, that's the ladder up. I don't know that I necessarily want to just make, like, 2 dining rooms. It could work, but, I don't know. So, like, here, I've got, like, a dining room-sized room, and then these 2 rooms are duplicates, so I thought it might be neat to create some sort of, I think maybe dining room here and dining room in the one next to it. This is sort of like a kitchen. And then these need to be redone. This will probably be the master bedroom. So I've already got this default one here, but I can make it look a lot nicer. And this one needs to be redone. And I think that's it. Then the mansion will be done, other than all the little minor tweaks and stuff that I'm sure I'm going to do to it over the play sessions, numerous other play sessions. But anyways, yeah, I think that's probably a decent enough place to call it. As long as I can continue thinking of things to do, we will go ahead and start doing this series a little bit more often. I think I mentioned already, but not like, you know, once every few weeks or so, but more frequently than that. Definitely more frequently than once every 2 years. By the way, one other thing that I didn't mention that I'm pretty excited about, I had talked about the Distant Horizons mod last time, and it was funny because almost right after I recorded and posted that episode, there was an announcement that they're going to be updating the mod. So by the next time that you see a Minecraft episode, it's possible I'll have Distant Horizons running, and that'll be really exciting. It's so, I don't even know what word to use. It's just so cool. It looks so great and completely changes the vibe. By the way, I guess, did I even talk about it? Over here, this is just going to probably be a little tower that goes up to the radio? Rail, so that I can go rails here to here. But then probably keep it so that I can also go out this way. This little lake has been here for a really long time, and I was thinking about making it into like a hot spring or something. You know, you do the trick where you put the campfires right underneath the ground, and it looks like steam coming up. I use that in one of the rooms over there. But, yeah. We got plenty of stuff to work on, though, so I got this little thing. Not sure how in-depth I want to go with it. We can work on that lake. We can do the 3rd floor. We can continue building this cave system over here. I got the village over here to work on. Then we got that new area that I cleared out way over there. So, yeah, there's plenty of stuff to work on. But, anyways, I think we are going to go ahead and call it there for this time. Not a super long episode, but I'm probably not going to keep these super long anyway. So I hope you have enjoyed. I'll see you next time, sooner-ish rather than later-ish. And until then, take care. God bless.